Aries, what's happening? What's crackalacking and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with your November 15th through the 30th love tarot reading. I do want to apologize for being late. I know that I am ravishly late, but I did my best to get these out in an orderly fashion since I got back from vacation. So thank you so much for your love, support, and patience. As you guys always know, these readings are general, so they may resonate, they may not. If they do, that is amazing. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below. And you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. First link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, let's take a look and see what's cracking lacking for my Aries gang, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 15th through the 30th. What messages do we got coming through energetically for my Aries, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 15th through the 31st. All right, baby. Let's get two more shuffles in this bitch. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout November 15th through the 31st. Last shuffle. Let's see what's cracking, baby. Hopefully, we got some awesome stuff. Ugh, excuse me. Hello. Aries, energy between you and another person. Hello, we got a Wheel of Fortune. Gonna be connecting with a fixed sign, Aquarian, Taurus, Scorpio, or Leo. You have a Five of Swords, you have a Hermit card, and then you have a Strength card, okay? Leo, Virgo energy here, as well as Gemini, Libra, Aquarian. With the Five of Swords, we're getting a little bumpy here. I feel like you are still kind of holding some resentment, and especially holding some sort of resentment that is pushed out towards a person who's not actively playing a role in your life right now, because the Hermit card energy is somebody who's not here. The Hermit card is somebody who's doing their thing, they're in isolation, they're dissipated, right? They're disappeared from you is what I'm seeing here. So whoever this is you're connecting with, they're not actively playing a role in your life, and I almost think that that's triggering for you and angers you, especially with that Five of Swords, right? Because the Five of Swords is like, okay, I still hold resent to this person being out of my life. Now, to a certain extent, Aries, I feel like you're happy this person's out of your life, but there's still a lot of resentment from the pain that they've caused that you are trying really hard to let go of, but I think that it's really difficult for you to detach from it. As from the outcome that's present here, we have a Strength card, and with this Strength card energy being present, you are trying to be as strong as you can, and I really feel during the second half of the month, you are trying to let go, let God, and really jump into a healing phase as this cycle is coming out. But the truth of the situation is the only reason why this cycle may still remain open is due to the emotional resonance that you still have towards it. So by the end of this video, Aries, you're going to be able to drop and close this cycle. I'm going to give you guys great advice, especially on what to do and how to heal and how to move forward. So whatever situation you're in currently, if this is resonating with you, then this will be perfect for you, okay? So what I'm seeing here currently is that whoever this is you're dealing with, out of your life, boom, whatever happened, happened, okay? We'll get to that in a bit. But with the Five of Swords, it's a really resenting kind of energy. And the thing is that you're still holding on to the pain they've caused, the hurt they've caused, the wounds that they caused with those jabbing swords that they've stabbed into you. And with those wounds that they've caused, it was very difficult for you to see past it, and it still is. I definitely note and acknowledge you've healed a bunch from this person, but there's still residue there. And that residue is what's continuing this wheel from spinning around and around and around. That's why the cycle, that's why the cycle continues to go. It continues to go because of that extra residue that you still have towards this person. Once again, Strength card as for the outcome. You are doing your best to heal from this situation and just be strong in general and not project any sort of negative vibes. I really think you're trying to put this person out of your life, but at the same time, you know, you'll get these random spells where you think about them and you just get angry, or you think about them and get upset, or you think about what they've done to you, etc. Sometimes it's just so hard to escape the thoughts that kind of creep up on you, and, you know, it's hard to kind of control your emotional state when that does happen, all right? So what I'm going to do here, Aries, is I'm going to go over the person you're dealing with. I'm going to take a look at how they feel towards you. Then I'm going to go over your feelings and how you feel towards them. We'll see where energies are aligning and the outcome during the second half of November, okay? Now, in regards to who Aries is dealing with, how do they feel towards Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout November 15th through the 31st. How does the person Aries was dealing with feel towards Aries, please, in this current second half of the month? What do we got? We got a Three of Wands. We got a Lover's card. Ew. Ew. I don't like that vibe, Aries. Whoever you're dealing with here, the first thing that kind of came to mind with the Three of Wands paired with the Lover's card, it's not showing that they're, you know, having this massive crazy love towards you. It almost feels like this person feels like oh, Aries will be back any day. You know, they love me, they're obsessed with me, right? And with the Tower card here to the World card, the truth of the situation is that their ego is going a little bit more beyond, because their ego is a reflection of themselves. So Aries, you're not obsessed with this person. It seems like this person's kind of obsessed with the idea of you coming back. Now, the Tower card here and the World card here, yes, the person you're dealing with has closed the cycle out. I do believe they were the dumper, and you may have been the dumpee, right? But I do believe the person you're dealing with over here, they have this reflection to them, right? Because they believe that you're obsessed with them. They believe that you're going to return to them any day. You'll come back and you'll beg for them. This person just has a very high ego, thinking that, you know, oh, Aries needs me. They'll be back, right? But that's nowhere near close to the truth, I feel. Ace of Swords over here, Nine of Wands, oh my lord, and the Ten of Cups. The truth is, that literally just came out. The person you're dealing with secretly wants you to be part of their life again. They secretly do want a second chance with you. So whoever this person is you're dealing with, they still have feelings for you in secret, but they are keeping themselves away from you in hopes that you'll return to them. So yeah, in this hermit kind of energy, the individual you're dealing with is just having secret hopes that you return, but at the same time though, they're very confident that you will. So they're kind of living in that reality currently, where they're very confident that, oh, one day Aries is going to come back, my love is so powerful, and I'm so amazing, and I will treat them the best, and Aries will really want to be here. So I just think right now the person you're dealing with is battling between their own sort of mind and their own sort of insecurities. It very well likely could be a Gemini, but with that Nine of Wands and then that cocky kind of attitude they have, it's basically just showing that the person you're dealing with kind of goes through spells where they feel like, oh, I'm so confident, Aries will be back any day, and then the Nine of Wands is here, and they're like, well, I'm losing hope, maybe Aries doesn't care anymore. This person's having a lot of internal conflict right now, which is probably what you're feeling on their end, since there is some sort of connection here going or happening currently, okay? In regards to how Aries feels towards this person, though, let's take a look. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs throughout November 15th through the 30th. How is Aries feeling towards the person they are dealing with? Okay, you have an Eight of Wands, you have a Five of Pentacles, you have a Two of Pentacles, an Eight of Swords, a Justice card, a Queen of Swords, a Four of Cups, and a Page of Cups. So yeah, definitely. The first thing that stuck out to me was Eight of Wands to the Five of Pentacles. This is you wanting to project them as far away from you as possible, right? Because the Eight of Wands is about movement, it's about traveling, it's communication, and basically moving to the Five of Pentacles, this is you saying, I don't want communication. I want to move the communication until there's no communication. So you really don't want to talk to this person. I think you're making that very clear. So you're shutting this individual out. You don't want to talk to them for any sort of the reason. And over here with the Two of Pentacles, all the way with the Eight of Swords, once again, you know, their energy, you can pick up on it every now and then, but what they've done to you is still kind of coming in and out in waves and in a cycle, and it frustrates you, because I think that you don't want to think about this person, but sometimes you end up thinking about them, and you just get caught up in thought loops all the time of, you know, I should have said this to this person, or I wish that this ended in this certain way. You know, you kind of create scenarios in your head of what you wish happened rather than what happened, and I just feel right now that, you know, when this person gets in your head, it's almost kind of taunting, because you just want to be left alone, right? And over here right now with the Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups, you would ignore them any day, especially if they came to communicate with you. I think you really would shut them down, because you feel like that is right and just, and you definitely feel like you should not give this person any more of your energy or any more of your attention, because you feel like that is right and just, and you definitely are willing to offer love to new individuals, not this person. So the thing is that with this resentment that I feel that you hold towards them is one of the main reasons why the cycle is still at an opening, and is probably one of the main reasons why you still think about them, right? Because what it is that, granted, you don't have great feelings towards them, you still have feelings towards them, which is enabling you to think about them. That is kind of the important part here that we have to walk through, because if you have hatred, not saying you do, but for an example, if you have hatred towards somebody, it doesn't matter that you have the hatred. What matters is that you're still thinking about the person due to the emotion that you carry behind them. So that's what enables you to still think about them, is whatever sort of resentment you have, and whatever sort of negative intention, or not negative intentions, but negative energy that still resides from you. So you think about it oftenly, and the only way to truly release this person is to truly release your emotions that you have towards them, and really just denounce and say, I let you go. I let go what had happened to me. It's basically jumping into an acceptance phase of saying, I let go of what had happened happened to me. I let go of what our connection was, and I let go of the past we've experienced. I am making peace with the past, I am making peace with this person, and I am making peace with myself. And you don't have to make peace with this person on a physical one-on-one contact. That doesn't mean you have to hit them up and text them and talk to them. You can simply just make peace with yourself and make peace with this person by yourself, okay? As long as in your mind and in your state and in your soul and your body, you are at peace with this individual and letting them and releasing them to do whatever it is they want, you've made peace with the person you've dealt with. And that's no longer anything that you have to engage with, okay? So there doesn't have to be legitimate communication here, all right? But overall though, Aries, what are some of the feelings that Aries is still holding on to in regards to this person? Okay, what do we got? We got a Fool card. We have a King of Pentacles, and then we have a Six of Wands here. So I definitely feel that whoever this is you were connecting with, they could have been very goofy, but it might not have been very goofy. It was more so that they were very carefree. It seemed like the person you were connecting with, Aries, kind of lacked compassion. This would be a person that would kind of jump over any sort of emotional issues that you had going on. It seems like they didn't pay a lot of attention to detail. So I feel like who you're connecting with here was the type of person that would kind of ignore what was really going on, or just never really saw the bigger picture. Like, you could be flat out depressed and it seemed like this person wouldn't really notice. So I feel like whoever you're connecting with over here, Aries, they were the type of person that just didn't pay a lot of attention to detail and didn't pay enough attention to you, which kind of hurt because there were a lot of signs and symbols you were throwing at them and it seemed like they didn't pick up on the message. And with this Six of Pentacles energy, or Six of Wands energy here as well, granted, this person gave you a lot of attention. It wasn't the attention you needed, nor was it the attention you were looking for. So I do feel like who you're connecting with gave you a lot of attention when you guys were in a connection or a relationship, but it wasn't the type of attention and love that you genuinely needed. And I think that that's what's most important to be acknowledged. And same here with the King of Pentacles. You know, there's a part of you that felt comfortable with whoever this is. You felt comfortable with them. There was definitely a lot of happy moments with them, but there was also this feeling of comfort when you would have time by yourself. You would start to notice, Aries, that when you were dealing with this person, the times that you've had alone and the times that you've had in solitude, you felt more comfortable than when you were around them. And that was getting towards the breaking point of your relationship, I feel. You were just starting to feel a lot better when you were alone rather than when you were with them. And granted, the Tower card was here. I did say that the person you're dealing with, they appeared to have dumped you first, but it could be vice versa. It really doesn't matter. Take it how it resonates. The overall, you know, meaning here is that there was a breakup or a disconnect between you two. But I'm seeing that right now, Aries, that either way, you felt good when you were alone towards the end of the connection rather than when you were with them. And that was already speaking out to you. That was like a big red flag, like a big sign of like, okay, shit. So maybe this person's really not for me, considering that if I'm alone and I'm happy to be away from them, maybe I shouldn't, you know, continue to stick around this kind of energy, okay? In regards to where energies are aligning moving forward, Ace of Wands, you have a Seven of Pentacles, and you have a Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person's going to continue to crave you. This person's going to continue to hope that you will make a return, okay? But with the Ace of Wands, you're really not looking back this time, and I don't think you want to look back. So with the Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, you're carrying yourself in a brand new way moving forward, and you definitely are keeping your options open, but also you definitely have a lot of high barriers on right now in regards to looking for love. I feel like you're jumping into a no-filter kind of space where when it comes towards relationships, you're not going to try to seem super cold-hearted, but when you meet people in the dating scene, if they really don't fit or resonate with you, I think you're going to make sure you cut it early before it turns into something that makes you unhappy. So you are not rushing the process, and you are not giving anyone or just anyone a chance. People really have to woo you or wow you to and impress you to really get you or reel you into some sort of dates or, you know, move towards a relationship, etc. So moving forward, yeah, you really are being very specific on who it is you want, what it is you want, and how this person accommodates your needs. It's super important for you because it also goes back to what I said previously. This person seemed to have given you a decent or a lot amount of, or, you know, a good amount of attention, but they just didn't give you the attention and affection and love that you really needed, because there is a specific kind of way you needed that attention and you needed that love. Now, the thing is that let's not talk about need, right? Nobody needs anything at the end of the day, but what you preferred, right, is different, pretty different from what they were giving you, okay? I'm not trying to confuse anybody here, because I don't want to make you sound like you're codependent, right? You don't need anything, Aries, but at the end of the day, in relationships, we have certain needs, right? There you go. So, based off what I currently see, you're connecting with a person that has a very different point of view than you do. Their point of view of the relationship or connection you guys had was that you were totally in love with them, that you really wanted to be with them, and that you thought they were the best thing since white bread. You know, this person you're dealing with genuinely thought you loved them and you really want to move forward, and chances are you maybe did, but at the end it kind of fell off. And in your depiction here, Aries, you felt like this person never gave you what you really wanted and desired and needed, and you felt like they weren't paying attention to detail, and they weren't paying enough attention emotionally to really be there for you. And because that support was kind of unavailable, it was starting to turn you off a lot more in the end. So you have that view and they have this view. So there's no resonation here right now, hence why that cycle did come to an ending, because you two were on two different energetic and resonating planes, you know? Way two different energetic and resonating planes. Now, what is Aries really still resenting this person for, though? Because I don't think it's resent out of hatred, alright? 7 of Wands and the Star card. I think that you really want this person to release hope, because a part of you, I think, feels that they still care about you, and you kind of want them to release you already, is what I'm seeing here. But with the Star card to the 7 of Wands, I just think personally, Aries, that a lot of you guys aren't really super mad at this person. I think you're just mad in general, or not necessarily mad, but I think it's just frustrating for you that you have gone through a lot of relationships and you're just ready for the one already. And I think that that's on your mind. It's like, I'm ready for the one. I'm ready to just be married and be with my dream partner, my perfect husband, my perfect wife, the most amazing family I can build. I'm ready for it all. I'm ready for my gosh dang soulmate, right, universe? And it's something that's just very agitating to you. And you're like, I am all open arms. I'm ready. You know? You're like, I'm tired of the lessons. I'm tired of dealing with people that ain't for me. But in life, man, we gotta go through these connections. You gotta meet some people that it turns out they're not for you, right? You gotta meet some people that you think are amazing and it turns out it's not for you. You gotta go through connections because you gotta test the waters and figure out what it is you like. That's what's most important, okay? And over here right now, Aries, like I said before with that Queen of Wands very specifically too, you're getting more specific on your dating and you're getting more specific with people when it comes towards dating. So you're not going to be settling for less and you're also not going to be giving out chances left and right. You're only going to give people chances that you feel are really worthy of you and that you really vibe with. So moving forward either way, you're going to be very specific on what it is that you want. Always my best advice is just surrender completely to the universe, because the moment you surrender to the universe, what it is you truthfully want will come in resonation with you as you are continuing on your path of loving yourself, vibing high, living your best life. Everything else attraction-wise falls through. It will be attracted to you, okay? So whoever you're dealing with here, they're going to, I feel, keep waiting. And that sucks, you know? Because when someone keeps waiting, they're just wasting their own time. So maybe a conversation should be said here, Aries. Maybe you should check up on them, see how they're doing, okay? Wish them well and just be like, yeah, you know, I'm moving on in life right now. I'm looking for a relationship, you know? Even if you're not, just be like, you know, there will be another relationship coming for me in life. I'm excited for that, etc., etc. Try to just make it very known that you are not trying to reconcile with them, okay? So don't give them the wrong impression. Be very direct on what's going on. If you do have a conversation with them, in regards to Aries' best advice, what else do we got? We have a King of Wands, we have a Devil card, and then we have a Temperance card. Yep. Definitely don't get looped into this person's playful energy as well. I do feel like they're quite playful in the sense that this person can be very flirtatious. So if they are going to be flirtatious with you, if you do confront them or talk to them, try to like dabble out of that scene, okay? Don't give in to their little fluff and fun that they give to you. Try to just be like, I'm not looking forward to it, okay? But either way, Aries, interesting reading. As for the outcome between you two, what do we got? We have a Chariot card and we have a Knight of Cups. You know, you'll love again, you'll move towards something new, and you're going to let this cycle phase out. But the best way, as I was saying previously, to phase out this cycle is to not hold on to any sort of negative feelings that you have towards them or any sort of resentment, just to simply set them free. Set them free in your own mind and on your own terms, and just wish them well. Because the moment you do that, they will stop appearing in your thoughts less and less and less. You'll think about them less frequently than you did before, and it'll be easier to finally let that cycle come to a closing. And this person, whether you do communicate with them or not, they can't wait forever, so they will get the point that they have to move on. And, you know, if you do communicate with them, like I said, keep conversation light. Don't get sucked into their flirtatiousness, because they will be very flirty with you. But it doesn't matter. That's completely your choice, whether if you want to communicate with them or not, okay? Alright, Aries, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. I hope my delivery was good. I felt a little bit scattered, but I think it overall made a pretty decent amount of sense. So either way, Aries, take care, guys. Have a fantastic, awesome, and amazing rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in December 2019. Alright? Peace.